No, don't hit him!
Right guys, today I'm joining the Dock End Massive. The boys on the Arkane are taking their pots out today. The pots were brought in autumn, before the worst storms. Have been cleaned up, and now spring's with us. The weather's looking a little bit better, and we're taking the pots back to sea today, so what I'm going to do is film them doing that. The crew of the Arkane today are Gordon Morrison, who's the skipper. Then we've got Rob Tinker Taylor, and then we've got young Johnny Sives, Johnny Lighthouse to his friends.
First job is getting us out of here, around this boat. There we go. Boys have done it. It's looking tight. Oh, but Jesus. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, wow.
Now I'm not quite sure how far we're going with this first fleet of pots. He said we weren't going far, so I imagine we're just running into upgang here. There's a bit of hard ground, bit of rock, bit of kelp, not very deep, but I think they get a few lobsters out of here, and I imagine this will be where they put in the first few pots. That's High Straggleton up there, and in the foreground, the little building you see, that's the golf club.
Here we go.
So this is fun, stood on top of the wheelhouse trying to keep balance and trying to film the lads working. Not as easy as I'm making it look, I think.
Away again. That's it. There he goes. Float that, yeah. Huge weight there, that'll anchor them to the bottom.
straight back to work, filling the boat up with more pots. And it's no easy job, they'll be doing this all day for the next few days, I think.
Top flag out, Johnny boy. Spewing all over. You? Right off. Hey, Johnny. Put that bit of rubber off, John. Nice, John. And the bit.
Hispaniola was on its way back to Scarborough, which is where it's based, but the lads broke down in the harbour there. I think it's maybe just a clogged fuel filter, I think, by the looks of it, so they'll just get that cleaned up and they'll be off again. But Gordon's kindly just towing them back in to the harbour. Well, that pontoon looks perfectly made for the job. I think we're going to see if we can get them on there. How's that for seamanship? So Johnny's having a bit of a lesson here. He's been taught about the old ways of fishing before technology and navigation aids. The older fishermen to use marks on the land to line up where to fish. And I've just heard Gordon explain to Johnny there the two lighthouses that are over there on the piers. When they line up, that means they're over really heavy ground and kelpy ground. So I'll show you on the camera what he means by the lighthouses lining up, and that's where we'll be fishing. So yeah, track back, I don't know, 50, 100 years, maybe a bit less than that, but yeah, certainly 50 years ago, before navigation, before GPS and stuff like that. The fishermen would rely on marks on the land, lining things up to know where the hardest ground was. So yeah, right at the start of the video I promised you I'd tell you why Johnny is called Johnny Lighthouse. Well, if you look up there, look up on the high ground there, a place called Highlights. It's Whitby Highlights, Horska Highlights, or just Highlight. And if I've got it correct, Johnny's mum used to be the lighthouse keeper, and that's why he's called Johnny Lighthouse.